اينشتاين بيقول التعليم مفهوش ملل، حط نفسك مكاني هتفقد الامل. ملينا المدرسه ونظام صب وكب، شرح طول الوقت عمل لنا دروب. يا استاذنا عقلي مش سبونج بوب، يشرب المعلومه وبعديها يكب. هنا في نوسكول طلعنا من الدروب، لعب مرح تفاعلات هتعجبك يا بوب.
نوسكول أكاديمي. Simply learn different.
Hello everybody, this is Miss Amal Gamal talking to you, presenting a math lesson. About what? Story problem. Telling stories in math? Yes, of course, we can do that. We are going to learn about dice and dot spinner and how to draw something and math sentence. What is a math sentence? But first we need to scan this QR code and then we are going to continue our lesson. Okay, we have this spreadsheet that has numbers from 1 all the way to 100 in your books, but I'm just choosing this part. And you are going to place some beads on each number. For example, 1 bead on the number 1, and 2 beads for number 2, and 3 beads for number 3, and so on. Okay, this is the story problem I was telling you about. Like what? We are having 3 apples and 2 more apples, so all of them I'm drawing 3 apples and 2 more apples, so the whole number is what? I'm going to find out the number counting all the apples that I have. It's going to be 5. This is just an example. You are role-playing with your friends. If someone is bringing some apples and the other is bringing more apples, and you count them all together. Okay, we need to make 5 in different ways using pictures or numbers. For example, if I have flowers like these, I have 3 different flowers and 2 flowers in a pot. So this is 3 and 2. 3 and 2, they make a 5. Okay, this is one thing. Another example for making a 5, but in a math sentence, is 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. Let's have another example for making 5, using numbers and pictures. We have another number, we need to make an 8, using numbers and pictures. So, for example, if I need to make an 8, what makes an 8? Just think of 2 numbers that gives me an 8. So I have 5 plus 3 gives me an 8. What about these dots? I can use them like the dice. I have what gives me number 8. I have 2 and 6. 2 and 6 gives me an 8. We are going to play a game. We are going to roll the dice. And we are going to draw the dots in the square. And then we are going to write the number at the end when we finish everything, the total in the circle. So if I roll the dice and it gives me a number from 1 to 6, any number. And then I roll the dice one more time. I put the second number into the second square. Then I'm going to add them together and find out the total is. What is the total for these 2 numbers? So this is an example. If I roll the dice, I have 1, and I roll the dice again, and it gives me the number 2. So 1 plus 2 gives me 3. And I have different examples. You can have different numbers, by the way. This is just an example that I put for you. Okay, now we are playing with dots. We are going to draw the dots and count. We're going to put a number in the first box and another number in the second box and the total at the end in the circle. For example, 5 dots and 2 dots gives me 5 plus 2, and the total is 7. And 4 plus 2, if I have 4 dots and 2 dots, it will give me 6 dots. If I have 3 plus 1 gives me a 4. So I have 3 dots and 1 dot gives me a 4. I need you to shade the greatest number. In the circle? Yes, just in the circles. We're going to look for the circles. I have 3 circles with 3 numbers. I have 3, 4, and a 2. Which is the greatest one? So, thinking, which is the greatest one? The 4. So I'm going to shade the number 4. What about these numbers? I'm going to shade the greatest number. I have 5, 7, and 8. 5, 7, and 8. The greatest number is 8. So I'm going to shade the circle with 8. I need you to practice this live worksheet and enjoy yourself. Now you can see that in any addition problem, the greatest number always comes at the end. The greater number comes at the end. I need you to compare your answers with your partner, the friend that is playing with you with these numbers, and we are going to shade into the circle with the greater number, the same thing, but you need to compare with your partner. I have 1 plus 2 equals 3, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 1 equals 2. The greatest number is which circle I'm going to shade? 4. Great. What about these numbers? I have to compare and shade. Okay, I have 1 plus 4 equals 5, 2 plus 5 equals 7, 6 plus 2 equals 8. The greatest number is the 8. What about these? I need to compare with your partner and shade the greater number. Okay, we have 3 plus 2 equals 5. I have 4 plus 2 equals 6. 3 plus 1 equals 4. The greatest number is the 6, of course. Okay, again, yes, practice, practice, practice. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 2 plus 1 equals 3. The greatest one is the 7, of course. Okay, scan this QR code and practice the live worksheet. Okay, we need to do this one more time. Yes, we have to practice a lot in math. Okay, we have the dots for dice, and we roll the dice, and we have random numbers, and we write a math sentence. So we are using the plus sign and the equal sign. So we are doing this, and we are going to compare and circle the greater number. Again, yes, again, practice. We have 3 equals, and we have 2, 4, and 3. The greater number is the 4. So I circle the 4. And the equals are 7, 5, and 8. The greater number is 8. So I'm circling the 8. And I have 5, 6, 4, and another 6. The greater number is 6, but I have it twice. So I'm going to circle the 6 twice. Okay, now story time. Yes, I can do that with drawing. I drew 6 apples. Okay, and some children came and they ate 2. So 2 are missing now from the 6. So what apples do I have left? I need to know the number that I have left. Equals 4. So if I think, after drawing this, about numbers, 6 minus 2 equals 4. Scan this QR code and practice. What about these? Let's solve these problems. We have 2 minus 1 equals 1. So this is 1. What about 5? 5 minus 2 equals 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3 also. So this is practicing subtraction. 5 minus 1 equals 4. We need to make a number spinner or a dot spinner. So I'm going to spin it with the dots and we are going to use it. And what number lies there, we are going to write it in the box, the first one and the second one, and find the equal and put it inside the circle. For example, if I chose and the number pops out from the number spinner or the dot spinner, I have 3 minus 1 equals 2. And if I have 4, 4 minus 2 equals 2. More numbers and more practice. 1 minus 1 equals 0, which is nothing. 5 minus 4 equals 1. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 4 minus 2 equals 2. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Okay, more numbers and more practice. We need to spin and write the numbers. Spin and write the numbers and find the equal at the end. We have 6 minus 2 equals 4. 3 minus 2 equals 1. You can use your fingers, use your dots, do anything that you like. We have 4 minus 3 equals 1. More practice? Yes. We have 7 minus 2 equals 5. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 8 minus 1 equals 7. 7 minus 3 equals 4. We need to enjoy this song. After all this practice, we need just to rest our minds for a little bit. Okay, I need you to write an addition sentence and draw pictures. Like what? Like this, for example. I drew some pictures, 3 flowers at the beginning, so I put 3 in the box in the first square. And the second square, I drew 6 flowers. So I have 3 and 6. The equal is 9. Great job, everyone. This is really good. I need you to scan this QR code and enjoy the game. Finally, we are going to have fun with the game. Okay, your project is to make a spinner, a number spinner, a dot spinner, but I would prefer a number spinner. So you have a cardboard like this, the shape of a circle, and at the center, you're going to put a pen or a pencil and write the numbers from 1 to 6, for example, and you are going to spin it and find the number that it lies on the table. So this is your project. The mind map for today is what we learned. We learned about dice. What's a dice? We learned how to draw a story problem, and the dot spinner, number spinner, and what is a math sentence. So what do we need to do? Please bring your sketch, magazine, scissors, and glue. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.